We're going to work through this past exam question. It's taken from VCAA 2019, paper 1, question 5. So here it is. It says, which one of the following systems of simultaneous linear equations best represents the matrix equation above? So here it is. I'm going to go through this question twice. I'm going to go through it first, kind of the long way, to make sure you understand the process. And then we can talk about what's the quickest way to approach this in an exam situation. So let's zoom in here. Remember, what you want to do is perform the matrix multiplication. You're going to go this multiplied by this. But if you understand how simultaneous equations can be written as matrices, you can do it pretty quickly just by going, all right, I know it's going to be 2v, 2w, then I've got 0 plus x, which is just 0, so I don't even write it down. Then I've got negative 2y. And that's going to be equal to this 2 up here. And then you go again. So this will be 2v, 0w, which means don't write anything, negative 2x, and then 0y, which is just 0, so you don't write anything down. And this is equal to the second one, 6. Then you go to the next one. This is going to be 0v, so don't write anything down, 2w, 0x, so write nothing down, then negative 2y. Negative 2y is equal to negative 8. And then our last one here is going to be 2v plus 2w negative 2x, 0 times y is 0 is equal to 4. And then once you've done that, and you've got all of them, you would then have to look to see which one is your correct option there. Now that takes a lot of time, doesn't it? If you were to do that whole thing and then figure out which one it is, you're kind of burning a lot of time, which is now why I want to talk about perhaps a quicker way of going about this in an exam situation. So what's the quickest way to go about this, I think? Well, what you want to do is you want to kind of look at all your options here. And what you're first going to notice is that the first row of all of these is the same. So there's literally no point in figuring that one out. You can then look at the second option and be like, oh, the second option here, 2v minus 2x is equal to 6. That is the same for 4, and it's not the same there. So hopefully you can see that one doesn't really narrow it down that much. But, the third one here does look a little different in each of them. So if I come look at the third option here, it's 2, and look, I'll figure it out here. It's 2v minus 2x. So that's the third, sorry, 2v minus 2w is equal to negative 8. Well, that one could work. Oh, sorry, no, this one couldn't work. It's 2w, sorry, it's 2w. That one's out because it's 2w. This one could work. This one's out because it's 2w. This one could work. And this one also could work because that is the same as what we've got up there. But we've already gotten rid of 2, which is great. And then we could go again. And we could say, all right, what about the third option here? The fourth one, rather. It has to be 2v plus 2w minus 2x is equal to 4. Now, this one looks promising. This one, 2v plus 2w plus 2x, that's wrong. It should be negative 2x. And this one, 2v plus 2w minus 2x is equal to 4. That looks good. So now I'm just kind of out of 2 here. I'm out of 2 here. And now, let's have another look. 2v plus 2, yeah, that's good. It's the second one, 2v minus 2, that one's wrong. This should be 2x. And then we can say B is the correct answer. So what I'm really trying to show you by doing it that way is trying to a bit of a multiple choice skill of when you've got a whole bunch of things that kind of look the same, how can you eliminate things to get to your answer the quickest way? Hopefully you can all understand what it is I'm doing, but it is a bit of a fiddly skill to figure out the quickest way to do something like that. I wouldn't recommend writing out the entire thing like this because you're wasting a lot of time. You want to figure out which ones are the most different from each other and then kind of go from there. Hopefully that has made sense, and I'll see you in the next one.